promising. Good morning, everybody. I'm live, yay! Hello, that's quite a marathon to get live. I started going live 5 minutes ago. Wasn't playing, technical difficulties. Hello, Maria, Shauna, and Hazel. How are you all today? You good? So, I'm Claire Louise. Hi, welcome to Psychic Cafe. I'm going to get some cards out. It's the 1st of April, by the way. Haven't thought of any pranks to play on you. But yeah, I'm going to put some cards out for the collective, get some channeling on. And if you want a mini read, you can have one of those if you're on the live, not the replay. But the live, there's a pinned comment. And the pinned comment says that it's by donation. So super chat, super sticker, or there's a PayPal link in that pinned comment. If you've got a question for your higher self, then please put a capital Q at the start of your comment so that I can find it easy. We had interesting energies in the energy update today. Because we had the Four of Wands out with the Hierophant, which is marriage. I mean, there's no mistake in that. That's marriage. But we also had the energies out of being protected from something. So, you know, when you get up late or something, your alarm doesn't go off and you think, oh no, it's all gone wrong. And then you find out that you missed a car accident that you would have been involved in on the way or something like that. It's like that. So putting those two together, we could be dodging a bullet today, relationship-wise. Morning, Nadine. She wants out. The chicken cat, she wants out. Didn't see her at all yesterday. Hey, Karen. But she's back today. Oh, no, she's gone. Yeah, the chicken cat. Morning, Nadine. Morning, Karen. You made it again. I've got a hair that's annoying me. We've got to find a place to withdraw to. Yeah, so with the energy update, I don't know. You know how the energies yesterday were about really making a decision about relationships, really, and we might make a different decision today than we would have made a couple of weeks ago or even a few days ago. And I feel maybe we're either protecting ourselves or the universe is protecting us from something that isn't in our karma, but we were yet to understand that it wasn't for us. That's what I think the energies are today. So find a place to withdraw to. I think maybe you might be protecting yourself, or the universe protects you. I don't know. The universe isn't going to let stuff happen that isn't in your karma, is it? Hey, Gordon. My coffee's strong today. I can feel it already. Okay, so let's get some more cards out for the collective. Let's see if we can find out more about this. We're withdrawing from something. I got a lot of clarity last night personally as well about my ex again and patterns and stuff. You know, from those messages that we were getting about we fall in love with our past selves. I really thought on that a lot. Especially about my ex. See, here's that friendship thing again. The umbrella card. I'm not going to read it out because it comes up so much, this card. He's helping his friend out, the parrot, even though the friend seems to have, even though it just seems like it's a little thing, you know what I mean? Under my umbrella. What I'm getting from that is, thanks, Shauna, for your donation. Very much appreciated. Have you got a question for your read, Shauna? Hi, Christine. So yeah, what I'm getting from that is just be careful. Just make sure that you are advocating for yourself. Because if you don't, the universe will. And you might think that's really unfair. But if people and certain things it seems like it's been unlucky. Like things keep on taken away from you. There seems to be brick walls put in front of it. it's probably because you're not making the right decision to say no to it in the first place. And the universe is just waiting for you to realize it's not for me. And then when you realize that and you would say no to it, things will start moving. I had a huge aha last night personally about all of that, in fact. Hi, Sandy. Yeah, so Shauna, if you want general guidance from your higher self, or if you've got a specific question, you let me know. And of course I'll do that for you. Thanks for your donation. Let's get a goddess out for everybody. I had a strange day yesterday because after this I did a couple of things and then I went to go and get my massage, which I don't book, but I do kind of go at the same time-ish every week. Well, she was busy. She had someone else in there. She said, can you come back in 2 hours? I'm like, oh, now what? So I went to the gym, not gym, the massage lady, but the gym, and did my knee workout, and then rushed back over there. I had my massage, which was incredible because then it was the afternoon and it was so hot here. Oh, it was so hot. And I pretty much slept through the whole thing. So relaxed. It's not a relaxing massage either. When talking about a big lady boy. Strong, really strong, standing on me and stuff. But I pretty much slept through the whole thing. It was incredible. And then I came back here. It was just so hot. I got in the pool, but it was like soup. But there's no way I'm going training in this. I started drinking a lot of water with electrolytes in it because I didn't want to get dizzy like I did the day before. It's just so hot right now. So it was kind of a weird day. Heat is intense. General Shauna. I'll do that very shortly, but let's talk about this one first. Noah. Creation. Noah. Why is Noah coming out? Noah. Goddess of creation, Noah is signaling to use the raw material of your life to create something meaningful, perhaps to find your very purpose. Goddess of creation, Noah is signaling to use the raw material of your life to create something meaningful, perhaps to find your very purpose. I've got a feeling that relationships are being blocked at the moment if they're not the right ones for us, especially to do with life purpose. So if you've got someone coming in that you're going to be doing something with, like what could be called a twin flame, but I'm really starting to dislike that term now and what people believe about it. But like you've got something to do, like somebody is going to come into your life to have a romantic relationship with them, and you will be working with each other. I've got a feeling like everything else is going to be blocked at the moment. So if things feel like they're not working, I feel like this is why. It's life purpose stuff. Shauna, let's get you some general guidance. Nice. So your first card out is grace, Shauna, and grace is the flow of all good stuff. It's abundance. It's when everything starts working out for you, right? It's the opposite of what I've just been talking about when you feel unlucky and things aren't working out for you. But that's grace too, because that's blocking you from what isn't right for you. So this is about grace for you, Shauna. And this is saying, are you strong enough? Yeah, it's pretty much what I was just saying about if the universe will protect you from something until you get on the same page as it, until you realize, and protect yourself from it, and until you realize, oh, this is a no, this isn't quite for me. So, yeah, it's a really similar message there. This is saying that the stronger you get in yourself, as in the more empowered you are, the more deliberate you are, the more determined you are, the more like you'll set goals and you'll go for it, and you'll be adamant, and you won't let other people push you around or convince you to do something that you don't want to do. Like someone convincing you to get into a relationship that you're not really 100% wanting to get into. So the stronger you are, the more you're going to appear in that state of grace. I said appear in the state of grace because you're going to like the grace that's coming to you instead of the brick wall saying, not this way, Shauna, not this one, Shauna, all of that kind of stuff, you know. So, yeah, so you're waiting for yourself to become stronger to get into that. This is patience and simplicity. Gold letters on yellow. It doesn't show up very well, I know. But patience and simplicity, yeah. So have patience with yourself because it is simply you growing in strength. And like that takes a long time. Like even at the gym, if you want to strengthen your muscles up, you know, it takes some time. You can't do it super, super fast unless you take drugs. But real muscles, they take time. And so does us empowering ourselves, gaining confidence, things like that. It just takes time, you know. So have patience with yourself. You are learning and you're empowering yourself, you're getting stronger. And that stronger version of Shauna is the one where the things will just start happening. The universe will say, okay, Shauna's ready now. She's strong enough. We can trust her with this stuff now. Here you go. I'm talking about life purpose stuff and relationship stuff I was picking up on there for you. Here you go, Shauna. Karen. Hello, Karen. 2 Karens. Karen-y in here. It's a bit Karen-y today. Let's get a cat out. The energy for this Sunday. Can't remember. Sunday. Let me just check what I called it. What I called the daily, because I do record them all in advance. Sunday is, what date is Sunday? Date is it's first today, a second, the fourth. Okay, it is choose yourself instead. Yeah. Yeah, it's for a family get together, from what I can remember of that reading. There might be a little bit of a battle of wills going on. Because it's choose yourself instead. Someone might be wanting you to choose them over you. Do you know what I mean? That kind of thing. Got money. Thanks, Stephanie, for your donation. Have you got a question? Is that you, Stephanie? Love parcel. Love parcel. Stephanie Helen. Who have we got here? Illumination. Meet glow. I think things are going to start making sense to us a lot more about why the universe has been blocking us on certain things. I think it's going to all start making sense. Oh, it's Easter. Totally forgot. I don't celebrate Christian holidays really. Yeah, I mean, more likely to celebrate Buddhist holidays here, or notice that they're actually going to happen. You're not Stephanie. I haven't received a donation from you, Love Parcel. I've got one from Stephanie though. Stephanie, if you've got a question for yours, then you just tell me. Illumination, meet glow. She shines a warm light into our dark places. She illuminates our fears and our shadows, giving us the courage to face them, to unravel them, and to bring healing. Sometimes it may seem easier to take the long route around the dark forest within, but glow knows that true ease comes from presence, not avoidance. So carry her with you as you journey into the depths of your heart and soul. Hey, Marie. Let her loving light warm the places of shame, hurt, sadness, disappointment, anger, and guilt. She can turn the darkest, twisted forest into a golden cove of love. You've got to go through it, right? Those feelings that we have. This, again, I'm picking up that this is about us realizing that something in our life is a no. The universe is holding us back from it, but we're just, we're having to realize, and how can we realize we've got to feel those feelings? Love parcel, I don't know, because other people's emails are coming through. Sometimes PayPal is just slow to send emails through on some days, but everyone else has been coming through, so I'm not sure. I'll go into PayPal and I'll have a look. It's not because you sent it in USD. Oh, the camera stopped working. USD. There you go. Stop working again. Why did that stop working? I'm just wondering if it's because I went on PayPal. Technology seems to be very sensitive at the moment, or maybe it's just this software that I use to stream. No, haven't got any US dollars. Didn't work. It didn't work, love parcel. You have to try again. Did you try PayPal or was it here? If it was here, it would show up on the thing. Coffee's lovely. Let's get some homework out. I didn't do the homework yesterday. I mean, I didn't read the homework out. It was on the next page. I don't like it when these books are kind of spread over a few pages for the cards and I've got to turn it over. Don't like that. Stephanie, for the last 6 years, I've been getting huge jolts when I'm very relaxed. Your body actually jumps. It's a release, yeah. It's not that thing when we're falling asleep and jolt. Not someone wanting your attention. Yeah. A major problem for you. It's a release of energy is what it is when you get relaxed. Let's find out more from your higher self about that and what you can do about it. I've had that before too, and it's some, for me, when I've experienced that, it's been like a tension release. Of course, that's what happens when you relax. That's when your body can release some tension. Sometimes it happens to me in energy healings as well. So in energy healings, I'll often pick up, like a shamanic thing, pick up the energy from the other person and feel it in my body. Sometimes I feel it like they're just in front of me, like here in front of me, a mini version of them, and I'll feel it like that. But sometimes when I work in, I feel it in my own body, and I get jolts and things like that. PayPal says it's confirmed. Not in my PayPal. Oh, no, wait a minute. No, I do. It was Australian dollars, by the way. I do have it. Thank you for that, love parcel. It just hasn't sent me the email. Sorry, I didn't look at the, because you said it was USD, I just looked at the US dollar count and there was nothing in there, so I didn't look at the actual transaction. If you got a question, love parcel, then just let me know. So Stephanie, yeah, it's clearing energy. It is. It's like a release of energy that is. So this tells me, Stephanie, that you're like in a state of anxiety and pushing things down, and your body wants to release that energy. It's a clearing, and this go for it. I don't know. It's like your higher self wants you to be able to clear that energy yourself, so you can do it either way. Like you can do it through. You can do it the bodily way. I think this is what it's saying, is do it the bodily way. So either you store that tension and it's about what's going on in your mind and anxiety and stuff like that, and then it'll come out once you relax, your body will release it. Or you can actually exercise to get rid of that tension yourself. You can do it the other way around. Do both at the same time, that's the best thing. But to actually stop those jolts happening, you doing physical activity to release it. Have you ever seen ducks have a fight? Ducks will have a fight, they'll be pecking at each other, they'll be quacking at each other, but then when they're done and they walk away from each other, what do? Or paddle away from each other. They flap the wings. They do a bodily thing that to release all of that energy. A lot of animals do it because they know. Or maybe they don't consciously know, but they've got to get rid of that physical energy. I do it every single day as well with my training. It's the same thing. So if you will release and realize that you need to release that energy yourself, it's like kids know this too, right? They're in a class and they'll be learning something, getting frustrated or whatever, and then the bell rings for playtime, and then they go and run, and they just feel it that they've got to run and get rid of that energy, right? So we all do it. It's not a problem. We all do it, but we all need like ways to release that energy that's in our physical body. Let's see if we can get some more. That's why it's saying go for it. Clear it yourself first so that you don't have these jolts. Gentle okayness about sex too. Oh, interesting. Sex would clear it as well. Any physical activity like that that's going to release the energy. Ah, like an orgasm releases that energy. Or physical exercise. If you're not getting any orgasms at the moment, physical exercise will do it too. So yeah, it's not a wrongness about you. Every single animal and every single human has that. And it's just a matter of releasing those energies. Love energies for you. Okay, love energies for you, love parcel. Communication. Okay, communicate, and this says find a new approach. I was getting a bit of a manipulation vibe. You know when you want the behavior out of somebody that you want out of them, and so the way you communicate is to try and get that. Like the way you'll ask, does someone want to do something? You'll phrase it to more likely get the answer that you want to get. So if you're afraid that someone's going to say no, you'll phrase it in another way. Anyway, it's not working for you. It's not working to get you what you really want. It might get you the answer that you want in the short term, but it's not getting you the love that you want in the long term. So, all right, because we want to be with a person that actually communicates openly and wants what we want in the first place without us having to do any of that, without us having to manage them at all. Is what that's saying. So, communication. So it's indicating that communication is you having to try hard instead of just being relaxed and being yourself around someone is showing you that they're not on the same page as you. Should be easier than that. So someone wants something different than you, but you're managing to get around it by trying too hard in your communication. Now look at this, joy and communication coming. So I feel like if you're releasing this, if you release that need to try and make some kind of relationship work when you're having to put a lot of effort in to get what you want out of it, because it's not really right for you. I don't feel like it's far off, but if you release that and then just give up and say, okay, you're protecting me from that, universe, let's move on from this. There's got to be someone where I can just be myself and it'll be easy and just communicate the way that I do, and they'll want the same things as me anyway, so I won't have to cajole them or convince them about anything. They'll just want to. That's that joy, and that is coming. So it's all in the communication. The communication, it's not how you're communicating. The communication, the effort that you're having to put into communication is showing you that it's not free-flowing and joyful. Truly being yourself. Hazel. PayPal's being slow. Loves just came through just then. Love parcels, the email just came through, but yours not yet. Let me check. I got it. Thanks, Hazel. Ooh, Hazel Creations. What do you create? Let's get your love energy reading. Okay, Hazel. Right. So, Hazel, I think you've got something coming. if you're single at the moment, you've got something coming, Hazel, and it's brilliant. It's really good, but it's got something. This is like somebody who's similar. It's interesting that I picked up on that creations there, Hazel creations, because it's someone creative too. You know, I don't know if you've been watching me for a few days. I was talking about Sigma personalities. So we've got the alpha and the beta. You know, the alpha is kind of a lot in ego and wanting to take power over things, but a little bit pushy. Beta is just like totally submissive, employee kind of thing, mentality. And we've got sigmas. Sigmas are like entrepreneurs, people that like make up their own stuff and do their own thing. Maybe thought of as alphas before, but not really alphas, because they tend to keep to themselves and just do their own thing. So it's more like an introverted alpha. Let's put it that way. Anyway, but there's a lot more of us now, Sigma personalities. So I'm picking up on that with you, but you've got somebody coming that is one of those as well. And so someone that you're really going to vibe with, someone that's really, yeah, on the same page as you, someone that's it's got that same creative, that same brilliance. But there's something to move away from before you get there, before you'll allow that brilliance in. So maybe you've got an unbrilliant person that you're fixated on or something like that. You think it's is it, but they're not brilliant enough. That's what I'm hearing. They're not brilliant enough for you. I mean, you might have found someone that you thought was right for you, and have your eye on them, or be thinking that someone from the past is right for you, but they're not. They're not brilliant enough. Yeah, you might be able to put up with them. They might be okay, not far off kind of thing, but they haven't got that spark of brilliance. They're not this one that's coming that you're just going to be, wow, yeah, for sure, you know. Grace and touch. You've had, when this touch card comes out, it's a little bit of what you're going to get. You've shown a sign. It's more than a sign. It's a little bit of what's coming. Like if you start a business and then you get a bit of interest in it and a bit of money from it, and it's the universe saying, yeah, this way, you're doing the right thing, but then there might be some hurdles to overcome. So this could be someone that you've met already, but it isn't in your life right now. Someone that was brilliant though. That Sigma stuff that I was talking about. So you've had a touch of it already, which makes me think that you might have met them already, but the Grace card says that it'll flow when it flows, and part of it is you releasing, putting up with whatever you thought you need to put up with. It's not really putting up with it. I think maybe you've just got a little bit of settling energy in you. You found someone else that you think might be good enough, but then it's just good enough. It's not like, it's not brilliant. It's not like, yes, absolutely, 100%. Hell yeah, about that person. Just got these flowers out the garden before I started this. Look at the stem. It's got an S band. So that's interesting. That's exciting. Hope that's true for me as well. You're welcome, love parcel. Hi, Mr. Bowes. When I said you're not brilliant enough, you arrived. You're not brilliant enough. Or your person. Yeah. It can, I think. Yeah, I connect with that one as well, with Hazel's. I think I've been doing the same thing. Because they've been pretty brilliant. I mean, quite in their own right, but not like me going, wow, you're incredible, like they say to me. Liberation. Free yourself. Coffee. I'm actually wide on coffee, but I want more coffee. That means I need a banana, not coffee. Need a bit of sugar. I'm just gonna get a banana. We'll be right back after this banana break. Okay. So we've got liberation. Free yourself. Oh no. Liberation is a codependency card. God, I'm so sick of codependency. But I've got to learn about it, right? It's time to liberate yourself from toxic people. No shit. Oh my god. Hey, Joanna. Congratulations on that thing. Cool. Sounds exciting. Time to liberate yourself from toxic people who might have been soft and seductive in life once, but are now smothering you, stopping you from getting what you want. This is the aha I had last night. The girl of liberation was once seduced by the soft embrace of the swan, but now its deathly gaze signifies all life is gone, and she's trapped by its snake-like coils, crushing her essence. I don't like apples. They're very unsatisfying. I like the taste of them, but they're very unsatisfying. I always find myself hungry after I've eaten one, hungrier than I was before I ate them. It's time to unwind the tentacles wrapped around you. Be they those of lovers, family members, lovers that feel like family members. Any people with intimate access to you. Recognize who is lifting you and who's pulling you down. The tentacles might also be that of a job or learning environment. It is time to move on when liberation appears. In a situation of codependency, remember you're holding each other back. So although you may feel like you owe it to another to stay and continue, liberation reminds you that it's not only you who's being held back, it's the other person too. All right? You and me both, Sandy. Take action, free yourself and them. You know what I realize is, yeah, my ex, he feels like family, and it's so hard to let go of him because of that. And we're so close to each other. He's just like an instant husband every time he's here. We just fall back into it so easy. But it's not here. He's never even been to my place. I just go there whenever I want, which isn't very often. And so it's just occasional. It's just weird. It's just weird. And I realized last night it's the emotional connection. Like, hang on, camera stopped working. I'm not bothered about being by myself. Like, I'm by myself. It doesn't worry me, like physically and stuff. But so why do I keep on going back there every now and then? It's not to have like a social time or whatever. The camera is not working. It's not to have like the social time or whatever. It's because we have this strong emotional connection and it feels like family, right? And I think it's just my family wound, really, the abandonment wound. I'm not willing to give up that emotional connection because it's the emotional connection itself is quite healthy. The rest of it isn't healthy. But I do need to let it go now, completely. So I've got to let it go. And then just be completely alone with no social life and no instant husband to go to. I know I need to do it. But yeah, this is what it's talking about. Free myself. Ritual. Okay, the ritual. This is the homework, everyone. It's in such tiny writing. The bound doll. To affirm liberation in your life and freedom from stagnancy, take a doll and wrap it in red cord. Take a doll and wrap it in red cord or yarn many times until its arms and legs are bound. Every morning focus on what you need to be liberated from and unwind 2 coils from the doll. I guess you can do this in your mind if you live on a small island and there's not going to really access to stuff like that. Do this every day until the doll is unbound. By then you'll also be free. Yeah. Oh, damn. I was hoping it was going to be really good homework. That is a lot of... I don't have time today to go around the whole island at the very few shops that are still open and see if I can find a doll and some red yarn. But I would like some kind of homework to release. To help me release that. Or I just need to stop going around and seeing them and stop messaging them. So we need to liberate ourselves. That's what I was getting. When I watched the energy update this morning for today, 1st of April, I was wanting Video Cloud to say something different than she was saying. I'm like, no, I get it now. You've got to say no yourself. You've got to protect yourself. Otherwise the universe is going to step in. So the universe is waiting for us to liberate ourselves. It's never going to work. The universe is going to keep on stepping in to stop us from having what we think it is that we want. We've got to liberate ourselves. Draw some lines on a candle and burn it away. I like that, Sandy. Yeah, let's do that. That's a great one. That's much better. Candle. I can get a candle. Oh, I like that. Yeah. Good one. Sandy, put that in the Facebook group. Let's do that instead and bind ourselves. Christine, your 9-year-old daughter rang you this morning and said, Grandma, I missed the bus for school. Can you please come and get me and take me to school? She's round trip to Ballina. Maybe she dodged a bullet this morning. Because that was the energies, right? In the energy update, that would wake up late or something would happen like that. It was that. I've missed the bus kind of thing. She might have missed a bully that was on the bus or an accident. I guess you'd know if there'd been an accident with a school bus, but yeah, kind of thing. Oh, last day and party day. Yeah, I can understand that. It's the only day that I like going to school. That last day before Christmas, it was the best day. That's cool for me. Yeah, I like that idea, Sandy. That's good. So put in grooves around a candle. And what I would do is make sure that I was doing something every day to release them. So it would be like in the evening, lighting the candle, burning it down to the next groove, and reminding myself today I didn't message them or go around, that kind of thing. That's what I would do. I'm gonna get myself some more coffee and have a pee. I'll be right back. And then we'll get some tarot cards out and find out more about all of this guidance. put my microphone back in. Just getting a coffee and I'll be right back. So yeah, I did have a pretty major aha last night about all of this personally for me. That I do need to release. Like I've known for ages that I need to release. So hard, we have such a strong bond, but I have to. And it is codependency, because there's no mistaking that, because he's an addict. I've been an addict since about 13 years old. So I was asking him the other night, when was the last time you were sober? It's literally high all the time. It's just high all the time, so he's used to it, you know. You wouldn't notice it. It seems normal because he's lived like that since he was 13, and now he's 40. What? 45? Long time. Easter hat parade. Oh yeah, it's Easter. I'm forgetting. Oh, hang on. Customer having problems with the deeper dive thing. Yeah. So codependency. There's a lot of readers and people out there using the word codependency when they mean dependency. Codependency is not dependency. It's not like relying on someone or, you know, needing someone or whatever. It's not that. Although there are elements of that in it. It's seen very easily with like alcoholics or an ant's just picked up the dead mosquito and it's carrying it off. Cleaning up for me. It's so when you get into a relationship with someone that you think you need to look after, it's like you needing to be needed by them kind of thing. You enabling them not to look after themselves. That kind of thing. That's codependency. So it tends to be other givers that are codependent get drawn to these relationships with needy people. Really, they seem needy, but they're not. It's actually the codependent that's more needy than the other one. Taking way too much responsibility for the other and enabling. That's codependency. And unfortunately, it's loving and giving people that are very susceptible to that negative expression of it, you know, which is codependency. And it's not good for either the codependent or the addict or the receiver of that energy. The receiver of that energy from the codependent is being enabled, so it's taking their energy down too. It's stopping them from crashing or taking responsibility for themselves and doing stuff for themselves. So, like from the narcissist point of view, the narcissist isn't going to learn a thing if someone's there just taking care of them. Silly, you mentioned that it was your last night off work, 4 days off. Oh, do you want to do that, Christine? Do you want to go and spend time with them, or are you best off alone at the moment? The Queen of Cups. Oh, yes, the Queen of Cups. Here she is. She's the one, just as I was saying, the one that is most susceptible to codependency is the Queen of Cups. Everything, absolutely everything has inside of us, everything that we are is, there's always a negative expression of it and a positive expression of it. Everything. There's not something that's just like all good. It's not like, oh, generosity is just good. It can't be bad. No, there's always a negative expression of everything, and a positive expression of everything too. And so there's not anything that is just bad either in us. That's why we do shadow work, because there's nothing that's all bad. And when we're making judgments like that about ourselves and trying to pretend that we don't have any of that badness, then it's got power over us. So the Queen of Cups, she is the most susceptible to codependency, because codependency is a negative expression of love and of giving. And so that's why some people can hold on to it dearly and not want to give it up, because they think that it's right. They think that codependency is the right way to be. And if everyone else was just codependent too, if everyone else was just loving and giving, then the world would be an amazing place. Well, it wouldn't, because it's not good for anybody. Oh, yeah, don't go there, Christine. That's what I was getting, don't go there. So Queen of Cups. So this is why we've got to know so much about codependency, because that is the shadow work, right? Realizing what it is, owning it, admitting to it like we were yesterday, admitting to the mistakes that we've made, owning up to it, like this one, illumination, feeling it. Because as I said in recent readings, we might think, oh, but what fulfills you, Claire? Oh, loving people and giving to people. No, what fills you, Claire? No, giving it all away fills me. No, what fills you, Claire? Holding up umbrellas to keep birds dry. Are you sure? So, the Queen of Cups, watch out. Most susceptible to it. Codependency. Good one. Got a lot of gardening to do. I used to make excuses like that, and then I got to the point where I was actually admitting it. I can't be around those people and take care of myself at the same time. I'm not going. And they'd be like, what the hell are you talking about? It was like I was speaking Cantonese. Didn't understand it at all. But I'd still be honest. Wild. Right, look at these two. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. This is something being offered to us, but it's offered to us, something that we need to receive, something that we need to put our hand out to and say, yes, thank you, I will receive that. Codependents don't want to do that. They just want to give. They want to be this cloud and give these things out, but they don't want to receive that. They don't want to put the hand out and say, yes, thank you, I'll take that from you. Do you want this, codependent? No, what can I do for you? Let me give to you. So yeah, from this I'm getting the universe is trying to offer us something, but until we break free of this codependency thing of wanting to give, we're never going to see the big pentacle that's right in front of us, that we need to actually reach out and say, yes, that's for me, that's mine, I'll have that, thank you. So like I said in the energy update, or maybe I didn't, maybe I'm getting that from the energy update now for today, the universe knows what's right for us. And if we're not making those right decisions for ourselves, it will just wait. It will just keep on taking away or blocking, preventing our access to the things that aren't really right for us while we're making those dodgy decisions. It'll be patient with us. We've got the Seven of Pentacles here. This is the opposite, right? This is it's patience card, but it's putting the work in, planting those seeds, putting the work in, then being patient for it to actually come about. And what's the putting the work in? Well, the real work is for ourselves. It's not like putting the work into someone else, helping someone else out, and then they're going to come good. It's putting the work in ourselves so that we can eventually be that person that puts out a hand and says, okay, then I will take that offer for me because I deserve it for me. Receiving is an art. It really is. It's a skill. It's a skill to have. And when we're in our codependency, we can tend to make it wrong to receive. We can think we're wrong to receive. For example, my fan yesterday, was I wrong to receive that fan, even though it wasn't for me, it was for the gym? Was I wrong to receive that fan? You see, old me would have gone out of my way to try and get that money to that company that made that mistake. Old me wouldn't have received it. But old me also would have been fine about like me making mistakes in my business and losing out on that thing. Like if I like clicked on refund or something, if I did a reading for you, if you ordered a reading for me, and then I clicked on refund in PayPal by mistake and went through that process and actually refunded you, I wouldn't turn around and try and get that money back. I would just soak that in. It was my mistake, right? But old me wouldn't. I would, I wouldn't receive. And it's actually a skill to receive. And yeah, codependents try and make it wrong to do that. To actually receive something because they think it's better to give than to receive. You're a great giver. Learn to be a great receiver. Yeah, it's nice. Oh, I do it. I'm teaching here to Amber. It's not about me. Yeah, it's great. I know. I receive. But it took me many, many years to learn it. I receive a lot now. It's great. And I'm happy to do that, and it delights people to give. It really does delight people to give, and it delights me to receive from those people as well. And I made it. I know I was resistant to receiving before because I hadn't received good things. Like when you're around abusers and people like that, you don't receive good things, and they're kind of codependent too. So it comes with a lot of resentment if they give you anything at all. If you've like gained any benefit, like my family were like that. If I got any benefit, anything nice from them at all, they'd make me pay for it, you know? Um, and so when you've been around people like that and it's not safe to receive, you don't learn how to receive graciously. But once you're loving yourself and you've got good people around you, you can receive from them. It's safe to receive from them. And then it's a delight to receive from them. I've talked about this before, about those that can give cleanly and when we can give cleanly. Codependents don't give cleanly. In other words, there's resentment, there's some bad energy involved in that, there's some negativity involved in it. So giving cleanly where there's no weird energy about it, like resentment or something. Yeah, it's quite something, learning to receive. You're definitely doing it, Christine. You're learning to receive. One day you'll sell your cakes. That's receiving. My shoulder is flashing. You're not good at receiving, Nadine. Yep, definitely learn. You've got to make it okay first to do that. But it's only okay once you're around good people that can give cleanly. And so to be around good people that can give cleanly requires you to do a lot of self-love practices first, because it's only when you're self-loving that you will choose to be around people that are also loving themselves too. People that can also receive and can give cleanly. And so then you'll start choosing to be around those people, and that's when you're safe to receive. So don't try and preempt it before the self-love is what I'm saying. Don't try and receive from the abusers and people like that. It's never going to go well if you do that. Mm. We've got the Emperor out here, taking charge of something. Taking charge of something. And another reason why you might make receiving wrong is because of the dark side of the Emperor, where you've seen like greedy people, the alpha personalities that I was talking about, the egotistical ones, the ones that are really, really selfish in a bad way, the negative expression of selfish. And you might think that that's receiving. Well, that's a negative expression of receiving for sure. But that might make you not want to receive, or make it not okay to receive. But the Emperor there is telling me that, okay, told to read it again. He told me that yesterday with the Lightseers deck. The Emperor. We've got to take control of our lives and our stuff and our path and what we receive and what we want to experience in life. We've got to advocate for ourselves and go for what it is that we want in our lives. Not just wait for to be gifted it. And that sounds weird, because it's like, hang on a minute, receiving it, isn't that just being gifted? Now, if you're just waiting for it to come magically from the universe, that is trying to sidestep, trying to get around it, like this card was saying, trying to get around receiving. If you just want it to come magically from the universe, but not from somebody, then that's you trying to avoid it. She illuminates our fears and shadows, giving us the courage to face them, to unravel them and bring healing. Sometimes it may seem easier to take the long route around the dark forest within, but Glow knows that true ease comes from presence, not avoidance. So carry her with you as you journey into the depths of your heart and soul. Let her loving light warm the places of shame, hurt, sadness, disappointment, anger, and guilt. She could turn the darkest, twisted forest into a golden cove of love. Especially too if you have been abused, if you've been around abusers, because you're going to be resistant to anything that is like their energy. Well, what's like their energy? Receiving. It's like their energy. And so you might be making yourself out, oh, I definitely don't want to receive anything, be one of those people. I want to be a giver because I never want to be like them. Well, it doesn't make you into one of them by receiving. We mix things up like that. Because I'm very much like my dad, I am very much like him. I used to resist big parts, important parts of myself, like my entrepreneurial self and stuff like that, and my aggressive side too. I used to resist that because he was also abusive. I used to put it in the same bucket and throw it all out. I was throwing myself away when I was doing that. We've got to realize that there's a positive and a negative expression of everything, and then sift through and make our own decisions of how we want to express that. And sure, we might get it wrong sometimes, but then we learn from that. But don't be afraid to step into something like abundance. Don't be afraid to step into abundance just because an abundant person was nasty. Do you know what I mean? Let's not tar everyone with the same brush. But I was told to read it out. So the Emperor. Let's read the Emperor out. Yes, that's what you got to do, Tawanda. That's what we've got to do. Be very mindful of who we're around. Yeah. I only hang out with loving, kind, supportive people. People that are taking care of themselves. Absolutely. The divine masculine. Authority, power, and natural leader. Structure, strategic, and analytical thinking. Taking action. Promotion. Now, the shadow of this is unchecked power, being overly pragmatic and rigid, corruption, selfishness, defensiveness, a desire for control, being stubborn. They might be the reasons that you are avoiding actually taking the good side of the Emperor for yourself. The authority, the power over your life, advocating for yourself, doing good things for you. being strategic for you, thinking and taking action for you. Yeah. You might be really not wanting to own that at all because of unchecked power, being overly pragmatic and rigid, corruption, selfishness. You might think that you will become that if you take control over your life. Well, you won't. The Emperor's message is one of ambitions met and success found. Often seen as the card of the Divine Masculine, the Emperor brings forth a desire to build a better world, one brick at a time. Use your mind as well as your heart, and rise to power as you lead your own evolution, right? As you lead your own evolution, as you lead your own life and make your life spectacular for you. It's all we're here for. We're not here for anything else. We're not here to change the world or to do it for anyone else. We're here to make our lives as spectacular as possible. We're here for our own evolution. And we're allowed to do that. We're not just allowed to do that. We're missing the point if we don't do that. While becoming your own emperor means infinite possibility for your success, it also means addressing any issues you harbor around authority, control, and willpower. And oh my God, if you've been abused, you're going to have so much of that. So many issues around that. So many. You may need to work your magic within the confines of the establishment. I don't. But remember that the organizing principles of societies are fluid over time. And there's all different kinds of societies that you can actually just move to as well. Remain flexible and keenly aware of your own energetic boundaries and motives. Find opportunities to be of service to others as you build your empire. Yeah, not just to be of service to others for no reason. To build your empire. That's when you really start receiving, when you start doing it for yourselves. And the universe goes, at last, Claire's doing it for herself. For her to have nice things, for her to have a great life. Now we can get on board with that. Find opportunities to be of service to others as you build your empire. Step into this fiery energy of success and rise, sweet light seer. Embody confident, compassionate leadership and exercise sovereignty over your own reality. I love it. The world is yours. No wonder they wanted me to read that out. Yes, absolutely. Lama came out as the Emperor yesterday, didn't he? I asked, who is Lama to me? The guy from last year came out as the Emperor. Don't believe it. I don't know. He might rise up. Who knows? Tell her take her 5 minutes into or less of the conversation. Yeah. And how do we do that, Tawanda? By knowing ourselves and knowing our old patterns and recognizing it super, super fast because we've learned. And then it's obvious. And then we're glad that we've been through all the crap that we went through in the past because we can see it. We can really recognize it. I've got sirens that go off in my mind whenever I see codependency. I can see the slightest bit of it. I want nothing to do with it. As soon as I notice it now, I'm like, ugh. I'm like, oh, yeah, you think you're being loving and giving? No, it's draining energy, really draining energy. Good stuff. Empowerment. The Emperor. So, taking charge of our own lives, doing it for ourselves. Curtains going. So Llewllyn. What else have we got? So what do we have here? We've got, yeah, the Queen of Cups, very susceptible to codependency. We've got to take that thing that's being offered to us and have it for ourselves. Yes, for me, for my life. Being patient with ourselves to take our power. To actually not plant the right seeds. We've already planted the right seeds, but to actually nurture those right seeds ourselves, our own life, and yeah, do it for ourselves. Then when you help people, then when you are being of service to people, like I am in my work, then it's not only positive for them, it's positive for me too. So let's get another card out. I'm going to record a pick a card read today, put it out this evening. That's what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I don't know what I'm going to do on yet. Let's choose. I'm loving my remarkable. It's so cool. What a great device. What a great idea. Oops. Business. What's behind their mask? So you've got to choose out of these. What am I going to do the pick a card read on today? What's behind their mask? Strengths and weaknesses of this relationship. What people think of your relationship. What would happen if you told them your feelings? What's going on with a third party? What are the best actions to progress this relationship? It's kind of what I did last time, wasn't it? The steps. Not really. The best ways to communicate. I'm not sure I like that idea either. What's behind their mask? Strengths and weaknesses of this relationship. What people think of your relationship. What would happen if you told them your feelings? What's going on with a third party? Maybe none of those. None of them are really sparking me up. Maybe as soon as I go pick the flower, I'll get an idea, because that's usually what happens. By the time I've got the flower and then I sit down here, they've told me what to do it on. But I'm open to ideas. The Three of Inspiration. The Three of Inspiration is when it's like a signpost is put in front of us. A clue is put in front of us. I've got to read it out. Apparently I've got to read it out. But to me, it's when we get moving. Of course, ones are always about taking action. This is when we get moving towards something. It's the Muse. I haven't had this book out for a long time. The Three of Inspiration. Where's inspiration? Here. Things get going. A clue is put in front of us so that we take action on it. What's behind the mask? Why are they scared to be honest about how they feel? Oh, that's a good one, Maria. Yeah, what are they keeping secret? Oh, that's juicy. What are they keeping secret? Three of Inspiration. Making progress, waiting for things to click into place. Yeah, it's that clicking into place thing. It's that a clue that you can take action on. It's like the aha card. This, yeah. It's like what happened to me last night. I'm like, now I can do something about this, or more importantly, not do something about this next time. Expansion of ideas, business opportunities, dreams on the horizon, clear ambitions and goals. That's why. Right. Okay. The Emperor. We've got to step into that energy, right? I'm going to do it for me. I'm going to do it for me in my life. My life it's my creation. It's why I'm here. My life, my experience is here. Who I grow to be. That is the only thing that's important. We're kidding ourselves when we think it's, I'm just here to heal the world and save everyone else and just look after everyone else and not me. We're not. But once we do that, that's the thing, then we can help people. I had to be in this energy before I could truly start helping people. Sure, I was doing a little bit before that, but nothing like I'm doing now. Nothing like I'm doing now. Clear ambitions and goals, a sign that good things are coming. Divinely implemented pauses, right? Meaning, until we've got this energy, this emperor energy, and we'll do it for ourselves, the universe has to hold us back, has to put that wall in front of us. Like I was saying in the energy update, we're being shielded from something because until we're in that right energy and we're making those proper choices. What's holding them back from being honest? See, Alana, I mentioned the pick a card reads, and there you are, the pick a card read person popping up. You roll your next step in a relationship. I did next steps last time. Your mask, their mask. Oh, yes. Your mask, their mask. Because I do like it when it's about us and it's about them. It's much more balanced. Otherwise, it's just about them or just about us. And that's not balanced because there's so many readers doing that. And, you know, just talking about them as if we don't have a part in it. And that's just never true. It's just never true. I like that. Your mask, their mask. Yeah, let's do that one. Thank you, Alana and Maria. Let's go back to this three of inspiration. Making progress, waiting for things to click into place, expansion of ideas, business opportunities, dreams on the horizon, clear ambitions and goals, sign that good things are coming. Divinely implemented pauses. I feel like I'm right on the edge of something amazing, and I know I've got to let go of my ex to get there. I've known that for years. Not that I'm on the edge of something really amazing, but he's the last little thread to let go of. It's the hardest one to let go of. Alignment. She has lofty goals and giant dreams. And sometimes when she dreams this big, it can take some shifting to get things to line up. See, this is why my guides say read it out of the book. Got to get into the Emperor energy first, and then alignment. She has lofty goals and giant dreams for herself. And sometimes when she dreams this big, it can take some shifting to get things to line up. That's what we've been doing, right? This space between the first steps taken and seeing the dreams realized can feel frustratingly vast. And the three of inspiration knows that she must trust that things are happening in the background, even when she can't see them. She has been at this doorway before, manifesting and waiting. And she's learned that staying true to her vision is the key. She reminds you to continue to do the work while actively seeking the signs that your radiant future is on the way. Enjoy this natural interval. That's the universe holding you back from something until you're truly ready and truly aligned. That's what my work is all about, trying to get you all aligned, trying to get me aligned, trying to get you all aligned with what it is that you want. It takes more inner work than you think. Enjoy this natural interval, being careful not to get derailed by doubt, even if you're experiencing delays, because it takes ages. We've been told that over and over again. Don't go for instant wins. You can't have instant wins. You can't instantly manifest all, unless it's the easier stuff that you've been in alignment with for ages. You can't manifest instantly. It takes work and time. For the warm, what was that? Watch for the warm winds to move your pieces into formation. I know that it's totally okay to wait for dreams to arrive after you've taken the initial steps to make them happen. Have faith, their arrival is imminent. Wow. First one was next steps. Yeah, it wasn't about a specific relationship. I like the mask one. Your mask, their mask. I like that one. Funny how in hindsight you can see how you weren't actually ready. I know, we always think we're ready, right? But it would have manifested if we were. That's how you know you're not ready. is exciting, isn't it? Is everyone else excited about that? It does feel imminent. I feel it in myself. I feel that it's imminent, what I'm waiting for. And like I said, everything is amazing in my life. Like, everything is amazing, apart from romance. So I know that's it. See you, Nadine. Have a good one. Yeah, I'll see it afterwards. And that gives us confidence, doesn't it? When we can keep on seeing it afterwards, so we can accept in this moment. Okay, in a few months' time, I'm going to look back at it now and know that I wasn't ready. If it's not happening, if it's not manifest, I'm not ready, and I'm trying to get ready. It's always on the other side of the hardest thing that you got to do. Ah, damn it. I've been trying to take him with me, and even my friends, like my closest friends, have been saying, you two are going to have to figure this out, because how can you let each other go? And it's like, but I know I've got to. I know I've got to. Oh man, it's so hard. Tell you, when your relationships get better and better, it's the hardest to let them go. If we could just have an argument or something, but we can't, because we love each other. It's just not right. We're just not right for each other. So hard to let them go when it's like that, but I've got to. Your life is moving, Christine. You're making significant shifts. Heartbreak. It's on the other side of the hardest thing. Is what I was just saying. It's on the other side of the hardest thing that we need to do. I just said to them, what do you want me to do with this card? Meaning, which book do you want me to read out of now? And they said, nothing. Nothing. Okay. Nothing. It's on the other side. What we want is on the other side of the hardest thing that we need to do. The thing that's going to break our heart, or we think that's going to break our heart. It's actually going to make our heart. Achy breaky heart. I can do it. I can do it. Okay, one more. What else do we need to know about this story? Man. Because it is actually that, I see him as family. And even he says the same thing. It's like, you're part of the family. I'm like, I know. It's so hard. And, with my past family, and it's the most important thing to me now is to have that positive family experience. Well, this is the most positive family experience I've ever had, but it's still not right for me, and we know that. We know we're not right for each other. It's not going to proceed. But what we do have is very hard to let go of, and we have to, because seriously, he can't have someone else and I can't have someone else. I see that. I see it really clearly in him. He can't have someone else until I'm out of the picture, because we are like man and wife if I'm around there. And it's only when I go around there. It's not in any... It doesn't come here. We don't see each other any other time. It's totally up to me going around there, but I keep on doing it. Let me get that card. Wow, you've been through some hard things, Christine, but you're going to have some, like I said, your hard things, yeah, they're really hard, but wait until you get to the point where you're manifesting really amazing things. There's nothing harder than letting go of those things, the things that are really good. So you kind of, even though, yeah, you've been through some terrible stuff, it's easy. You'll realize it's easy once you do it. Once you walk away from these things that are shitty in your life, Christine, That's easy. To walk away from shitty things is easy. Just wait until you have to walk away from amazing things, because you're at this high level of vibration and you're going on to something even better. Then you're going to realize what hard is. But the difference, that what you're talking about, Christine, is not hard. What you're talking about is really painful. Yeah, really bad things that are painful that you've suffered. I'm talking about the hard things being the decision to let go of something that's really good. I would tell her to cut ties. I give the truth. Well, I give what I'm told in readings, whether it's the truth or not. It's the truth that was going to get you to where you need to go. And we know that our guides bullshit us and tell us lies. We know that they do, because we need to be told lies sometimes to get us to get off our ass and do something. I do anyway. And I know a lot of you do, because I know of your readings. And I have people that divorce with children that are grown and they're still family. You spouses of old partners gather for your reunions with children and grandchildren. Yeah. Maybe one day we can be friends. I don't know. Yay, this one again. This is the card that we had out so much yesterday. Eight of Wands, alignment and progress. Woo! We're getting aligned. Yay. Alignment and progress. Awesome. Yes. I like that. Get more cards out. What time are we on? 8:24. It's a vehicle outside. It's an aeroplane. Oh, it's an unusual sound for here. Not on a flight path. I'm friends with a lot of my exes, but this one, we're more than friends. It's more than friends. We're emotionally, I don't know, retarded or something. Oh no! Yeah, we've got a codependent thing going on for sure. Look at this. Pineapple. Reconciliation. Ah! The dreaded reconciliation. It used to make me excited, now it doesn't. Now I think, oh no, but there's a reason we're apart. Reconciliation for what? Maybe for us to know now it's not right for us, they're not right for us. Yeah, we can have good relationships with our exes for sure. Not when we've still got an emotional stronghold on each other, though. Reconciliation? Yeah, I don't like the majority of my exes, apart from the recent ones. I like all of my recent exes. All of them. I'm friends with most of them. I'm friends with all of them, in fact. But yeah, the one that I'm having problems with, it's more than frozen. We can't do this anymore. But previous, I don't like any of them. Any of them. I don't like any of them. Pre 3 years ago, I don't like them. I picked badly. No, Jared was okay. The rest of them I don't like. Success. Reconciliation and success. Seriously? You've got a pineapple. It's literally a pineapple for you, Seagulls. There you go. Psychic ability to trust your intuition. Oh, I don't know about this. Sometimes we trust our feelings and our feelings aren't right. Our feelings are just like, this person's got the same issues as you, go for that one. This person's got the issues that you usually go for this one. Our intuition tells us some crap, doesn't it? Or if it's our feelings. Trust your intuition. I don't know, I know myself a little bit too well to do that. Feeling tied down or frustrated, choosing the same thing because you're trusting your intuition. Trusting feelings. Oh, man. I can't trust my intuition. Personally, I can't. See it when dog, protection from a powerful friend. Protected by the universe. So we can't, it won't let us go too far down the wrong path. It's going to keep the wrong ones. It's just not going to flow. We're not going to be able to move forward with them, right? If it's not flowing, there's something that we're not seeing. There's a no that we need to be choosing. Strong emotion, passionate love or hate. How random. Oh, let's get these out. Fairy. Seeing beyond, same card as we got yesterday. Seeing beyond things, seeing the bigger picture, seeing beyond how things are showing up, how we're showing up as well in the moment. Seeing beyond that, seeing beyond our feelings, seeing beyond our patterns. The universe really is on our side, and it is trying to keep away what's not for us and move us toward what is for us. But we've got to step up and realize these things, become aware of these things and of ourselves. Again, that was from yesterday too. Beautiful uncaging. No, it was the day before. Beautiful uncaging of our hearts. Our hearts are going to be unlocked by all of this. Love this card. Beautiful uncaging. Then we can truly love. And be loved, more importantly. I haven't seen these two cards before. I haven't actually looked at these cards. I mean, I've just been using them. I haven't been through and looked at each one yet. So they're new to me. The Rose's Kiss. We've got some really good stuff coming. Shining through as well. The Rose's Kiss shining through. Got something coming. When we uncage our heart. When we unlock our heart. When we learn this stuff. And make that a hard decision. And unchain our hearts. I'm feeling quite easy about it all, personally, at the moment, that I don't know. I know what I've got to do, sure. I need to let go of Max, and I've known that for a very long time. But I don't know what's coming. Do you know what I mean? I'm quite happy in that, but I don't know what's coming. One of the bigger card reads you did made me realize I've been asking for someone I can love as opposed to someone who can love me. Yeah, crazy, huh? And we don't just ask like that. We do it with our the way that we're viewing life. I love to give, that kind of thing. I love to love. Dead end. Da da da. Something needs to end first. We know, and it's the trickiest one. It's the one that's going to break our hearts. Ah, we've got to say no to it. But the seed has been planted for the new. There's the seed in the middle. Whoa, trippy. And I'm a Monday. Going to manifest it. Look at all that manifestation. Bling, crystals, all kinds of things. Candles, rings, eyes. Upside down. Ooh, that's the manifestation card. We're going to manifest it. Something needs to end first. We need to say no to something first. What else should we get at? What deck haven't I used for ages? I feel like there's something that I've not used for ages. I love my job. What a cool job to do. Fairies. I've not used fairies. Where have the fairies gone? Hang on. There they are. Fairies. Let's get a fairy out. I don't think I really connect with these cards very much. Maybe I will now. New beginnings. We've got a new beginning. Oh, look, a baby. The fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea or relationship or life. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. Hi, Mystic Visions 37. Yeah, we've got new beginnings. Who's that? That's it. We're getting closer and closer to what it is that we want. We're getting closer and closer. But we've got to take that power. We've got to stand in our power and take that power. Is that? Do it for ourselves, because our life is important. The most important thing, our experience. Our life and our experience. It's like an eyeball, this, isn't it? With a cataract on that side. Yeah, the cards move because I've got the fan pointed on me over there. It's stinking hot and the icon isn't cutting it. It's not enough. Got to have the fan on as well. So it's blowing at me in the cards. They move around because of it. The curtains too have a little bit of a dance every now and then, like that. And starts moving. So there we go. That's today. Well, that's the energies that the guides want to tell us about today. About why we're waiting, why things seem to be blocked for us, how codependency ties in with us standing in our power in our own lives, and how to get those balls rolling in our lives, how to receive. Covered a lot today, right? What shall I call it today? Because we've got a new beginning coming, and it's very close. I feel like it's very close. If you've been doing this work, very close now. So thanks everyone for coming along, participating, joining me. And have a great day, everybody. Let's do it all over again tomorrow. And yeah, check out the pick a card read. I think I'll do that. Your mask, their mask today. Record that one. Very shortly, I'll go out and pick a flower. Maybe hibiscus today. I do love those hibiscus. So, yes, thanks for all of your donations as well, for your mini reads. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye. Oh, private readings are available at the moment as well. BeHealing.com. Yeah, let's get candles and do that thing. Bye.